Hello, everyone.
Mark and Samantha have tied themselves.
Hello and welcome. Happy Friday. Just going to wait for others to join us. Please come on in, guys. Hello and welcome. Just play some background songs while I am here. Guys, if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Just waiting for a few seconds so others can join us and they will get started, okay? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday to everyone. And I apologize for arriving late. Work was busy today. Yes, work was hectic. Work was hectic today. So I left work at exactly 8 o'clock, exactly my finish time. And I hope you all understand. So another few seconds and then we shall get started, okay? I'm not going to take your time here, but that will depend. My time here will depend on the people that join the show. So let's get started. Hello everybody, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mama 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So today's show is about obviously from the thumbnail there, from the title, there's videos of South Africans who want Nigerians to leave. And this is not the first time that there's been clashes happening in South Africa where they were actually going against Nigerians. It was not that long ago that the issue of the Chidima Adesina, where South Africans were coming harder on Nigerians. And, I'm sure I did a couple of videos into that effect. And how long ago, was it not 2 days ago, we were talking about Ghanaians asking Igbos to leave because a certain Nigerian Igbo man who has been residing in Ghana for a very long time decided to, obviously he's been there for a very long time. He set up himself and he crowned himself a king. We were just discussing that. It's not even up to 48 hours. And then I started seeing videos of South Africans asking Nigerians and Zimbabweans to leave. Excuse me, asking Nigerians and Zimbabweans to leave. And I was not surprised about this act of South Africans towards Nigerians, because I've always asked this question that look at South Africans. Who are the people? A mix of people all in South Africa. It's not only there's white there's white South Africans and there's black South Africans. Anyway, we're not going to dive into that. And then, just as I was preparing this the thumbnails and the stuff around the show, I found a video again that Vietnamese people, that Nigerians in Vietnam are being asked to leave Vietnam as well. And I was just like, hold on. Like, what's going on? Why is all of these things happening to Nigerians? Like, what is going on? Guys, if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. I was like, hold on, like, what is going on? So I really want to understand what is actually going on, because obviously, what is the offense that the South Africans said that Nigerians have committed? So what is currently happening right now is that obviously it's been happening for a few weeks now. South Africans are being, there's been a huge surge in anti-Nigerian sentiment in South Africa, and I don't know why. There's with mobs and politicians who are publicly. Hello, Sister Vivian, how are you? We can hear you clearly. All right, thank you so much, sis. So mobs and politicians are publicly demanding that Nigerians must leave South Africa. at first I thought it was just all about Chidima being wanted to contest in South African when South African queen their beauty contest. So I really don't understand. And obviously, what is actually fueling this reason why South Africans want Nigeria to leave? So South Africans are actually accusing Nigerians of being responsible for all the crimes in South Africa. They are accusing Nigerians that Nigerians are taking the jobs from their locals. And this is the reason why they are actually protesting and they're being violent towards Nigerians and towards Nigeria-owned businesses. I've seen videos of where even Nigerians who owns businesses, their shops are being vandalized, being looted. And this situation kind of like reminds me of this. There's a xenophobic similar case that happens in 2008 and 2015. We're not going to dive into that, but I really just want to understand. And also, I was kind of like Googling, asking that, okay, what are the reasons for this anti-Nigerian protest? Why are South Africans protesting that Nigerians should leave? You know, guys, I'm not here to bash South Africans. I'm not here to bash the Vietnamese people, but I really want to understand. I really want to understand, because at the end of the day, human beings, we are social animals. We can go anywhere in the world as long as you enter in a legal way, right? So I really want to understand. So if there's any South Africans watching me, when the time comes in, I want people to call in. If there's any Zimbabweans watching as well, I really want to know why they're asking Zimbabweans to leave as well. And if there's anyone or any Nigerian from who is currently in Vietnam, if you're watching from Vietnam, I really want to understand as well. Okay, so protesters in South Africa are claiming that Nigerians are to blame for all the high crime rates and all the unemployment issues in South Africa. They are alleging that Nigerians are the ones who are running illegal businesses. They are alleging that it is Nigerians that are doing all the DRUG trafficking. They are alleging that Nigerians, they are full of like so many things that if you rent a house, you will see 20 Nigerians living in one flat. So that Vicky said YouTube is awash with South Africans and Ghanaians asking Nigerians to leave and destroying Nigeria. Sister, I was at work today and I was trying to catch up from X, so I'm going to be sharing some videos at some point. So even community leaders, there's a certain community leader, particularly groups like Operation Dudula. They are pushing this narrative as part of a broader anti-immigration sentiment. I don't understand what is going on. So Nigerians and South Africans, I want to believe that many Nigerians and South Africans are running legitimate businesses and they are contributing. Nigerians are contributing positively to the economy, because Nigerians, we are not lazy. Anywhere you see a Nigerians, either in diaspora or either in any other African countries, Nigerians are resident people. Nigerians are hardworking. So I don't understand how they're now saying that Nigerians are taking all of their jobs, or that Nigerians are taking the local jobs. That obviously there's going to be. I always say, there was a time I did a video that even in Scotland, they will not. If you want to apply for a job, there's going to be a lot of people applying for the job, but you just need to put your best foot forward. You need to try your best for that job, because at the end of the day, it's whoever performed best in terms of, and it depends on what you have for you to apply for that job that will determine. So just because you're in Nigeria does not mean you're going to get a job, and just because you are a British born does not mean that if you go to apply for that job that they are going to give you the job. I hope that's making sense. So also, my question again is this: is this the first instance of xenophobia in South Africa? No, because it's been alleged that South Africa has a history of xenophobia. So South Africans may not enter house called answer us. Please come in. If you're a South African, come in, and please, if you're coming in to say anything, come in and say it in English. I can't read South African language, I can't read Zimbabwean language, and I can't read Vietnamese language. So if you're going to drop any comment in the comment section, please drop it in English language that we can all read. So South Africa has an history of xenophobia. Why is this? And there's been, I was Googling now, there's a notable incident occurring in 2008 and in 2015. And again, in recent years, why? I really want to understand. At the end of the day, we are all Africans. Do you want to say that South Africans themselves are not committing crimes? Do you want to tell me that South Africans are not even committing crimes against themselves? So why are you now all coming out and saying that Nigerians are committing crimes? It's the ones you see Nigerians do that you are reporting. What of the ones that South Africans that you commit against Nigerians? Is it that South Africans don't commit crimes against Nigerians? I'm really, really asking these questions genuinely, because I really want to understand what this is all about. You know, there have been, according to Google here, or even according to ChatGPT here, there are waves of violence against foreigners, often coincident with obviously issue of unemployment. I don't think there's any African country where there are no issues of unemployment. I don't think there's any African country where there are no issues of unemployment. I don't think there's any African country who does not have any economical issues. And I don't think there's any African country who doesn't have any social unrest. But then there's been numerous record of other African people having all of these issues in South Africa. Why? You know, they turn locals to scapegoats. So they blame any outsiders, either Nigerians or not. They blame them for all the atrocities happening within South Africa. What of those 3 Africans that those South Africans spied and fed to the pig? Are they not South Africans? How many South African people came out to say, oh, all right, okay, what that South African man did was not right. You pied 3 women. Or how many were they? The South African pied 3 women that were working with him, and he fed their bodies to his pigs. How many South Africans came out to actually ask something to say about that? How many? It's the ones that Nigerians are doing that you see and you report. What about the crimes that you South Africans commit against other African countries? Because as it is, it's a shame that African people are suffering in another African country. It's a big slap on the face to every African people. Me as an African, I should not have to go to an African country and face issues that other Africans are facing in South Africa. Being an African, I should be able to go to South Africa, take up an employment as long as I am eligible, as long as I am living in that country illegally. I shouldn't have to be facing any issues from a fellow African person like me. Make it make sense. And yes, Nigerians contribute. No matter anywhere in this world that Nigerians go, Nigerians contribute. Nigerians and South Africans are involved in various legitimate sectors. And yes, South Africans are actually blaming and painting all Nigerians with the same brush. No. I'm going to be playing some videos of what South African Nigerians, they are the ones that are doing rituals, they are the ones that are doing this. Same thing the Ghanaian people are saying, and Nigerians are the ones that are doing rituals. Do South Africans not do rituals? Do Ghanaians don't do rituals? Like I said, it's because you guys know how to hide your shenanigans well. That's why it's not open to the public. Nigerians are contributing into various legitimate sectors in South Africa, including tech, education, entrepreneurship. There's nowhere that any Nigerian person will enter. They will want to do business. Nigerians are contributing significantly by paying heavy taxes and providing even employment opportunities to South Africans themselves. The only reason why I kicked against that Igbo king in Ghana was the fact that the things he was going to provide, he was mainly providing them for his fellow Igbo people. And that was the issue I had with him. If you're going to say that you want to become a king in Ghana, whatever provisions you want to make available to your people should not only be for Igbo or Nigerians alone. It should be for everybody within that community, including Ghanaians. That was why I frowned against what the Nigerian is doing in Ghana. I don't understand. Why are we standing up against each other? Why? Because like I said, if any crime is being committed in the diaspora, they will refer to you as African. And they'll probably call you a South African. They will not call you in a special way because at the end of the day, you originated from Africa. With all of this negative perception, not all Nigerians are involved in criminal activities. I was watching a few videos earlier on, and they were like, somebody was saying that, I am in the US. And I've noticed that all Nigerians don't like other African people. Like, what, like, give me the figure. Give me the figure to show that all Nigerians don't like other African people. I saw another post. I am in the UK. I have noticed in my workplace, Nigerians don't like other African people. Give me the figures. What are you talking about? Just like when I report about Africans or Nigerians who are committing fraud in the US, not all Nigerians commit fraud in the US. Hello, Vivian. Abby, welcome. How are you? Yeah, I should have started this live stream an hour ago, but I arrived late at work. I arrived late from work. Vivian said Nigerians should just go home in peace and fight for a better life. Exactly. I mean, that's going to be my lasting word at some point. We should fight for a better, yes, we should fight for a better country. That's why I often say that our people, we are not ready. Vivian said that Nigerians should just go home in peace and fight for a better life back home. Exactly. Anyone who refuses to leave and gets quiet in this African country, exactly, they're on their own. If Ghanaians are saying go, if you have the opportunity to leave. Now that South Africans are saying we should leave, if you have the opportunity and chance to leave, because if they unalive you there, you are done for. You are done for. We don't have a government that will come and ask for you. We don't have a government that will come and ask for you. So not all Nigerians and South Africans are committing crimes. Not all Nigerians in Ghana are committing crimes. Not all Nigerians in Vietnam are committing crimes. And yes, I think I saw a post earlier on that Nigerian government, the Nigerian High Commission in South Africa was like, then that Nigerians should remain calm. What do you mean Nigerians should remain calm? Is it Nigerian people you should be asking to remain calm, or the people of South Africa that they should get their shenanigans and their shit together? Is it that South Africans don't travel out of South Africa to other countries? Let me know. Nigerians should avoid trouble. Nigerians should remain calm. Nigerians are not the one committing the trouble here. South Africans are protesting, asking Nigerians to leave. They are vandalizing Nigerian businesses. Hello, Abby saying hello to everybody. They are vandalizing businesses. There are some Nigerians who just want to do their business legitly. Nigerian government needs to take a stronger measure to protect its citizens wherever we find ourselves all over the world, especially in all of these African countries. Like I said, we're just talking about Ghana, saying that they want Nigerians out. In fact, they're not Nigerian. They want Igbo people. And at the end of the Igbo people, if they are putting all of those pressure on Igbo people, they will see ask Nigerians to leave eventually. And yes, I rightly pointed out what that Nigerian man in Ghana did. You're going to provide any services to Igbo people, you should include all of the people in your environment. Don't exclude anybody. Don't exclude anybody. Guys, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to share some videos that I found with you to you. Like, it's really disheartening. Like I said, there's another video of Nigerians being disciplined, being harassed in Vietnam of all places. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let's go on. I think there are some videos I saved on Instagram. There's some videos I saved. They were like, some people were like, I hate Nigerians. Nigerians must go. On top waiting. I'm trying to find that post, that particular one where the woman was actually, she was like, I hate Nigerians. Nigerians must go. They are taking all of our health sector. They are coming to our hospital. Why should Nigerians not go to hospital? Why should Nigerians not go to hospital? At the end of the day, they're going to pay for their health service. They're going to pay for their care. Are they not going to pay? I don't understand. Guys, let me quickly go to where I really want to share. I don't like how I'm scrolling through all the pages. Guys, please like this live stream as a comment. I really appreciate it. Like the live stream, guys. Let me get to that post exactly that I saved. Yeah, I got it now. Now let me go back to sharing my screen with you. Let me read your comment. What is this person saying? Over inflated sense of self-importance. Yes, Nigerians, we are important. Being a Nigerian, I am important. Okay, I am important. So whatever it is you are saying, go stuff it up your backside. Ambassador for what are they doing? They are not doing anything. After the Nigerian Commission in South Africa said that Nigerians should remain calm. What do you mean Nigerians should remain calm? The Nigerian Commission should be speaking to the people, to the government of South Africa to speak to their people. Vivian said the hatred is beyond crime. Now them know what's in the pepper them for body. A lot of decent and hardworking Nigerians all over, but few bad eggs. So because of few bad eggs now, you are now going to chase everybody out. Like tell me what country is not doing better when other people come into their country. Like I said, Nigerians are in South Africa. They have businesses. They are employing local. Like make it make sense. Let me play those videos. In fact, those videos were really, really. In fact, let me share my screen with you guys. Let me share my screen. On top waiting. Hear what this woman had to say.
belongs to South Africa. I hate foreigners.
Can you
I
imagine?
hate Gimyama. I hate Parakwara. I hate Zaisai. I don't like foreigner. Foreigner must go to their country. I hate.
You don't like foreigner. It is that your country.
Xenophobic.
You don't like foreigner. According to us, South Africa belongs to South Africans. I hate foreigners. That's what this woman is saying. Foreigners must go to their country. I hate foreigners. I am xenophobic. In fact, I don't even need to. This is a South African who has actually used her own mouth to say that she's xenophobic. She said, I don't have a child because of a foreigner. It is your choice now. Who asked you not to have children? You don't have a child because of foreigner. Why? It is your choice. Guys, listen to what she had to say.
I hate, again, I hate times and times. I don't know how many times. I hate foreigners. I am xenophobic. I don't like foreigners because foreigners, I don't have a child because of foreigners. Ramaphosa, take these foreigners to their country right now.
Can you imagine? She doesn't have a child because of foreigner. What did foreigner do? And these are obviously the Dudula people who are also demonstrating that Nigerians should leave. So it says that on Thursday in Braamfontein in South Africa, police fired tear gas to disperse the Operation Dudula members and supporters during the protest against the South African Human Rights Commission. They went to go and obviously because they don't want Nigerians. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. This is them in Johannesburg. In Johannesburg. The one Nigerians. All because they want Nigerians to leave. We've already watched that video. They were talking about that Nigerians they are taking our hospitals. They are going to our hospitals. They are this. They are that. I don't understand. Let me read your comment. Vivian said, Abe, it's really bad though. The Ghanaians are protesting tomorrow, exactly on the 19th. My advice for Nigerians is to stay indoor, be together, don't be on your own, don't go anywhere on your own, because I don't, like I said, if you have the chance to leave, obviously it's too late now, but if you have the chance to leave, because if they unalive you, you are on your own. You are on your own. So here, anti-migrant groups are marching to the Human Rights Commission in Johannesburg to protest its legal action against Operation Dudula, which has restricted migrants' access to healthcare. See? By demanding proof of identity and admitting only South Africans. So they don't want, so if you're in Nigeria now, you're in South Africa, you sick, they won't treat you in hospital, because if you bring a Nigerian passport or a Nigerian identity card, they won't treat you. Is that not wickedness? Are they not going to pay for their treatment? That's their pictures there, protesting, saying that Nigerians they are coming to our hospital, they should treat them first before they treat Nigerians. Can you imagine? So they are saying they are, in quote, Nigerians, will you please go back to Nigeria? Zimbabweans, will you please go back to Zimbabwe? Our South Africa is rotten because of Nigeria. As if South Africans know they commit crime. As if South Africans don't commit crime. As if you guys don't commit crime. Are you guys only married or what? I want to know. I really want to know.
Whether you like it or not, you are going to go.
Nigerians.
I want to read a couple of comments. So this person is saying, can you accommodate this number of foreigners in your country? Is your government complaining about the amount of Nigerians in South Africa? Is your government complaining? If your freaking government don't want Nigerians to come into South Africa, they should stop issuing visas. They should shut your bloody border to South Africa. Because at the end of the day, you probably don't have a freaking job. You're probably allegedly one of the people committing crimes. So if your government is not complaining, if your government keeps approving visas for other African people to come into your country, maybe you should go have a war with your government. If Nigerians are not contributing to South Africa, maybe your government should stop allowing Nigerians coming to South Africa. How about that? How many times, the way you guys are protesting, like jobless people on the street of your country, how many times have you seen Nigerians protesting saying, we want South Africans out? Maybe in the past, we heard of Ghana. But in history, that's all I know. Maybe there's been many more times. Maybe there's been times where Nigerians have said South Africans must go. Let me know in the comment section. SA is triple overpopulated. If SA is triple overpopulated, you guys need to go sit your government down and ask them to shut your borders. And the big numbers is foreigners, and most of them are illegal, no document, and again, they don't respect. Why should they respect SA? Because you guys are what? Respect SA as what? As the universe of the world. You are just another African country in Africa. Why should I respect you? Yes, respect is reciprocal. I will do things in legit way. And if you respect me, I respect you. How about maybe you start respecting the foreigners in your country first, and they will respect you? I'm asking you a question. How about you respect the foreigners first, and then they will respect you? How about telling your white counterpart to stop unaliving Nigerians and feeding them to their pets? Vivian said, it upsets me watching Africans treat Nigerians this way. Pregnant women are refused medical treatment. Exactly. Is healthcare free in your country? Is healthcare free in your country? Because they're like, they should treat South Africans first. Because South Africans get 2 heads. Because you in South Africa, you have 2 heads, Abi. You now get 20 heads. Instead of Nigerian men running to these countries, use the energy. Exactly. At the end of the day, it's high time. Like I said, we Nigerians, we're not ready to take our country back, because if we are ready to take our country back, we will be calling our government out, and we'll say, now it's time to take Nigeria back. Everybody in the diaspora, you come back home and drag your government. Look at the Kenyans. Look at how they paraded the streets, calling only the brokers of their governments. Esther said, I think Nigerians need to sit down and tell themselves the truth. If different countries are against one set of people thrown, time to look inwards and be honest with yourself. What are you doing wrong? Esther, have you ever been out of, I don't know where you reside, but I want to believe you're a South African. Have you ever lived South Africa for once? Maybe you should leave South Africa for once, because I believe that it's most of you who are homeborn. It's those of you who have never left South Africa for one day. Your type are those ones are the ones on the street camp protesting. Because at the end of the world, you will leave this world, you will live your fair share of years on this world, and you go beneath the ground 6 feet. So, like I said, human beings, we like, and we it's not a must we like you. It's not a must you like me, and it's not a must I like you. But if I'm in your country in a legal way, I am minding my business, and you are now painting all Nigerians with the same brush, then maybe you guys should wake up. Maybe you guys should wake up. And just like the other previous person said that the amount the SA is over triple. Maybe you should speak to your government to shut the borders. Shut the borders to ramp up to ramp up security so that Nigerians don't come in either legally or illegal. So at least we know you are now on the shadow ban. Nobody should enter South Africa again. But if your government are still issuing visas, if your government are still opening your borders, then how is it Nigerians' problem? Or how is it the problem of people who are coming into your country? Make it make sense. And yes, our Nigerians in diaspora, if wherever you are is not pleasing you, if you are in South Africa and your wala is too much, pack your bags and come back home. Pack your bags and come back home, because if you lose your life there, your government is not going to come find you. They'll probably feed your carcass to their pets. Exactly. I think it's actually better that these African countries are actually asking Nigerians to leave. Maybe by the time they all come back, there will be enough manpower on ground to drag our own government as well. Zongo said President Mahama has cancelled the protest in Kumasi, Ashanti region, Ghana. I think it will take place in Accra, Ghana. Well, the protest is still going on at some point. They've just changed location. It's still going on. Exactly. Nigerians in South Africa, start getting your bags packed and leave, because if you lose your life, no government is going to come find you. You all know the kind of government you have in Nigeria. They don't even have your time. And yes, the Nigerian Commission in South Africa, what did they say? Nigerians should stay calm. They should behave themselves. Is that what they should be saying? Is that what they should be saying? Well, if South Africans do not travel, clap for yourself. That's your own fucking big deal. That's your own that's your own problem if you don't travel. Because if you don't travel, your eyes will not be open to see that people are actually living. They are not stuck in their country. South Africans are coming. So South Africans are not. You guys, you are. What of the crimes that you guys are actually committing against Nigerians? Obviously, there's not a lot of Nigerians in South Africa. That's why you guys are doing all those that nonsense that you guys are doing. The last time they were dragging because additional Chidima went to Nigeria. They dragged that girl to the end. And yes, she left South Africa for you guys. They still kept dragging her. For what now? Over what? What is it that South Africa actually owns? What do you guys have? I would love to know what you guys have that you think that it cannot be derived anywhere else. I really want to know. Because like I said, it's a big slap on South Africa's face and every other African country that an African person will go to another African country and you are treating them like a second class citizen. I said for the most part, it actually helps their own economy. Exactly. But as always, focus on negative. That's what they do. Take it up with the government. Don't exactly. If you think South Africa is overcrowded, then maybe you guys should go speak. Maybe that protest should be centered around your government. That government, we are too full in South Africa. Can you shut the borders and can you stop giving visas? Whatever you are, Nigerians, we are very, very important. We are. And obviously, because we are very important, we serve as a threat to you guys. That's why you guys are doing all you are doing. Because all I see on your faces is fear. I see fears on the face of South Africans. All I see on South African faces, now fear, the fear. Why are you threatened? Why are you threatened in your own home country? People have businesses, but their businesses are being looted. Why are you looting? Why are you breaking their shops? It's the way you don't go about it. Appreciate exactly. Does it have to be that way? Okay, Nigerians are providing businesses. They are providing jobs in South Africa. South Africa in various ways. Maybe by the time I do another video, I'm going to bring the ways Nigerians are contributing to the economy of South Africa. And I want to be it's all of the illiterates that don't have a freaking clue what other Africans are bringing into their country. They are the ones lining the streets protesting. Exactly, they are opening borders exactly because it's beneficial for them. They are making money. They are making money. Exactly, they are happy to collect tuition fee, but wait, exactly, Abby, absolutely. They say they say they don't travel. They say that they don't travel. I am emotional because these people involved in this matter, they are my people. They are my people. I am emotional. If you say you don't want them, speak to your government. Why attack them? Why burn down their businesses? There's a way you can go about things without being violent. So you are coming with them in a violent way, and then when they reciprocate the same violence towards you, they're buying our people. They did this, that. But how did you approach them anyway? I am emotional, and yes, I'm allowed to be emotional. No, you will not come and tell me how to talk on my channel. Get the fuck out of here. You will not come and tell me how to talk on my channel. And these are my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, and you have no freaking right to tell me how to talk on things that concerns my people. Yes, you guys don't travel. South Africa don't travel. Why are you not traveling? Maybe you people are the problem. There are many more videos I'm going to share. Over what? They should not come to our hospital. They have to show an ID before they can be treated. Like, can you just make that make sense? Can you make that make sense? So you as South Africa, if you travel abroad, maybe you should provide an ID before they can give you an emergency help. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. someone was saying when Ghanaians were saying that Nigerians should leave, so Ghanaians are not xenophobic. There is an issue of xenophobia with South Africans. It is known that South Africans are like that. So does it surprise me? No. I don't blame South Africans anyway. I blame our Nigerian people that are going there. I blame Nigerians that are not packing their bags and coming back home. They've obviously made it clear that they don't want you guys. And I'm saying it, if you're a Nigerian in South Africa, pack your bags and come back home. Pack your bags and come back home. Over what? So South Africans don't commit crime against one another, B. You guys don't commit crime against one another. They are taking our jobs. They are committing crimes. They are this, they are that. Over what? Over what? Over what? I'm going to try and go to my prem. There are other videos I want to share with you guys. Guys, please like this live stream as it's coming, guys. I'm going to drop the link so that we can take a couple of calls. I bookmarked a couple of I don't even know how to get into bookmark now. I bookmark. So there are some videos I want to share with you and come and hear them. We already watched that.
Here a protest. Ghana is having a protest. Nigerians must go. And y'all be shocked on the reason why. Check this out.
Ghanaians, wake up. We are not going to tolerate any nonsense to these Nigerians.
That's Ghanaians.
Kidnappers, fraudsters, robberies, ashawos.
Ashawos.
Why?
So, no ashawo in South Africa and Ghana. Is there no ashawo in Ghana? No fraudsters in Ghana? No criminals in Ghana or South Africa? You guys are playing.
Why can we live with these people in our country? Ghanaians, citizens, make a looter. Nigeria must leave Ghana now.
Where did he get this from? Nigeria, because right now Nigeria is having a kidnapping epidemic. Violence is just running rapid and is going unchecked as we speak. So they bring up this Ghanaian lady, right? I think her name Frida. This gang, one chance.
How about the 3 women that those white South Africans spied? How about that 3 women that South African man spied them and fed their bodies to his pigs? So one South African woman to the 3 Nigerian women that were spied in South Africa. You guys are freaking kidding me.
Of the gang kidnapped Frida, and they thought Frida had access to all this banking information and that she had like a ATM card. Come to find out, she didn't have that much money. So what they end up doing to Frida, they unalived her, but they assaulted her to death. I don't know what I can say on this, but they beat her to death, basically, right? That's what they did. And this is ongoing. So Ghana, the people of Ghana don't want this to plague their country. And these people, these gangs, like One Chance, go unchecked. There's hardly any accountability or consequences. Y'all think this is valid for Ghana, wanting the Nigerians to leave their country, or is this a xenophobic?
So you guys said that because they are shawo, blah, blah, blah. So this is the story of Igbos. Also, in Vietnam, I saw this video this morning. People in Vietnam people are also chasing Nigerians out. I think it's high time Nigerians come back home. If you are not in diaspora, this is not me. If you are not in any country, if you are in any African country, I think it's time for you to pack your bags and go home. It's easier said than done, because it's better that you are alive than they buy you. And this government that we are, the Nigerian government, they don't care. So it's better you come back home, pack your bags and come back home. So like I was saying, I saw this news earlier on. It says breaking news: Igbos in Vietnam are being attacked. A video coming out of Vietnam shows the Igbo ethnic group from Nigeria having a showdown with the Vietnamese authorities. One said they are chasing Igbos away from Vietnam. Another one said they are fighting us. They are unaliving us one by one. These aligns with the Igbo Must Go that is currently ongoing in Ghana, as Ghanaians are getting ready for a massive protest to expel the Igbo tribe from their country. They claim the crime rate in Ghana has increased since the Igbo started coming to Ghana. Can you... Maybe they should start sharing data. Like, so there are no criminals in Ghana. No criminals in Ghana. No criminals in South Africa. No, not Olosho-based South African. No woman is Olosho in Ghana or Olosho in South Africa. You guys are playing, and you all will learn at some point. So the Igbo representatives in Vietnam should check on their people. That's what this person is saying. Let's watch this video.
Nigerians,
Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Come on, Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Xenophobic Nigerians. Fucking people. Today, they will collect. They will see war today.
Over what?
War.
Over what?
War. Truth God. Truth God. Truth God. Truth God. Truth God. Let it go. Truth God. 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 They fight us. They fight us. They fight us. You want to kill us? They fight us. They fight us.
So you guys see that video there. There's many more. I really want to understand what is going on. That's another video there.
See, enter in church.
The first one. Now that coke and the this thing when
they want to kill us.
come on,
I don't know what they've done to the phone.
Oh, can't go there.
They kill us one by one.
Over what?
See, enter in church.
the first one. Now that
So that one is probably gone like that now. Over what? I think it's time Nigerians come back home.
TikTok. Facebook. TikTok. Nigeria, TikTok, Facebook, Nigeria, time to war. You must tell us, Nigeria, war, you, don't go, war.
Over what? Why are they doing this? Why?
TikTok.
Why? More videos.
Facebook.
You already watched that. Over what? Ghanaians in the market.
Most of the Ghanaians stay here in this market, the Nigerians. And then find a person.
This one is not speaking English. I don't understand.
Native, you there, yeah. Native, you there, yeah. 19th, you must go. 19th.
So according to the write-up here, it says Ghanaian traders from the Mobile Phones and Accessories Association at Circle Tiptoe Lane have staged a protest by closing their shops to express dissatisfaction with Igbos who are overtaking their markets. Can you imagine? Overtaking their markets, selling cheap products to Ghanaians and running Ghanaian traders out of business. How? In another video, some Ghanaians approached an Igbo man selling phone and accessories on the street, asking him to leave their country. Ghanaians are planning to stage a massive protest to demand the Igbo ethnic people leave their country. Now it's Igbo they are chasing. As time goes on, they will start chasing Yoruba. As time goes on, they will start chasing Edo. As time goes on, they will start saying Nigerians must go. Like, make it make sense.
19th, you there, yeah. 19th, you must go. 19th. Spoiler, man, yeah. I go carry your goods or go. You spoil this phone now. 19th, you must go. You there, yeah. 19th.
Can you guys see all of that? I'm so like, I was watching those videos earlier on, and it's just, I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me drop the link in the comment section. Let's take a couple of calls, and we shall round this live stream up. We'll take a couple of calls, and then we, like I said, I don't want to be here for a very long time because it's actually, it's quite upsetting. It's quite upsetting seeing all of this. Like I said, at the end of the day, we are all Africans. We are all Africans. Why? Why are we doing this to one another? Why are we doing this to ourselves? So you are using one brush to paint even the ones who are doing their legit business. That guy that is doing his business on his bicycle now, he's selling mobile phone parts. He's doing his business. Is that an illegal business that he's doing? From that video that we saw, now illegal business be that. Guys, the link to join the call is in the comment section. If you want to comment, I'll take a couple of calls. I've got another 15 minutes and then we'll round up this live stream. Okay, the link's in the comment section. I'm scaling through the comments because I don't want to put any comment up here. Good evening, Uncle Kidola. How are you, sir? Uncle Kidola, unmute yourself.
Oh, thank you, Maester.
Good evening, sir. How are you today? How is family?
I just do. We thank God for everything, Maester. God bless you a lot.
Amen.
And family.
We are all fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Maester. You see, made these Nigerians look. I don't feel criticize my Igbo brothers. I know that the majority of these things where they really attack. If they attack our Igbo brothers, they attack us. They're no different. They might try to be smart to say Igbo. I understand. You see, South Africa problem, you know, like Nigeria is not taking their job. Nigeria does not even work in all these restaurants, all these areas. Maybe you can say Nigeria maybe selling cars, beating, own restaurants. You see, South Africa blacks, they are very scared of the white people. They see a black man that is not South Africa driving Mercedes Benz. They'll say that guy is driving their Mercedes Benz. You understand? They'll say he's driving our Mercedes Benz. They don't know what we call business. They were not trained. I saw this boy, they make this noise there. If you check their background, they don't get a job. Also, the people say government they pay $20 when they start. Tell the person make it. If you did video, say, hey, this is it. Let's make it come up. You'll see say there these shanty towns. Now there they stay, where they make all this noise. You understand me? They know they control nothing. Why did they attack Zimbabwe? Because Zimbabwe people they into business. They know how to do business. They don't have the capability to work how to trade. They know how to work, maybe clean houses and do like servant job. Housekeepers. That's what they know how to do. Even if you go to their hotels, you will not even see them as door postmen. Neither they are the one washing dishes, packing the plates. You know, you'll be surprised. This is their country. You know, so any of them when they make noise, Nigeria must go. They have never even met a Nigerian guy in their eyes.
Exactly.
So it's not what they had. Zimbabwe and Nigeria have similar type of mentality. How to trade, how to a little bit be like to do mini businesses. You understand me? To challenge the dominant power, which is the white people. They don't know how to do that. You understand me? Why are they not asking the white people that are coming to South Africa to leave? Because they cannot get outside. You know, see the riot there. When they enter this Indians, you know, they want to enter this Indians, you know, set. The Indians brought out something to take by them. The Indians was heavily armed. The blacks after they run away from there. They know they both got this Indonesian people. Website is only them, but not the Indians and the Indonesians, the Pakistanis who live that place asking other people to go. Because these people don't know how to do business. So when they just smoke that their tea finish, drink finish, they're going to look for who to attack. That's South Africa. Those people have no to write to no. I want to go where blessed they don't get human right to. I will never go to that place. In Nigeria, we have Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso. Every of them say Nigeria there. Who they do Okada for Nigeria? Not be Nigeria people. You know, people when they're Nigeria, we don't ever say who are these people. Let them go. Will they come? No, because even I told my mother once before my mother, that's mama. These people just fool you, Okada. Blessed are these Nigeria people. They say what they will do now, they look for better life now. So you don't blame them. That's where our mind be. You understand me? Who they believe about the find what to eat. Ghana. Not what I talked about Ghana yesterday. So people they say they are so nice. Ghana people are one of the most hypocrite people on earth. They will only like you when they think you are giving it to you are giving them something. The moment you're not giving them nothing, even when you're giving them in the back, they'll still hate you. No matter what you do, they might pretend to you in the front too. In the back, they'll still hate you. We are close due to our, maybe, I don't know, English and all these things. Are we family? Hell no, we're not. We're not even close to be family. What make Nigeria came to Ghana? Let's just be honest. I told you this. It was J.J. Rawlings. You understand me?
Yeah.
That made Nigeria came to Ghana. He was the one saying cultural exchange. Let's do this together. Let's do that together. Let's do this together. Let that do it together. Few Nigerians go to Ghana. To do what? What do you want to do in Ghana? Today we are talking about Ghana. Ghana. When they want to be something else too. After Accra, there's nothing else. There's no job for them, for their own for themselves. These are very expensive there. This so-called money is a big part of Nigeria. They don't take 0.000 come up. How can you also do the same thing? They'll just cut a lot of numbers come up for their currency. Their currency will just go high. If Nigeria do them, only say Nigeria don't want to go, they also bad for the economy. You understand me? Ghanaians have a deep hatred. It's not now, it has been in history against Nigerians.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you work with them, they'll go and lie to the boss. If they see that you have a relationship with somebody, they come across that person, where's your husband from? If you say Nigeria, the person they didn't know before, if it can be white, they'll say, Nigerian, do you trust them? Be careful, eh? Nigeria will do that. I've had it, I've seen it. There are people you trust. They might be saying, Akwa. That one I just facial something. What you just seen in the on top of a sea. Deep inside their mind, they don't like us. We have look, Nigeria, will be bragado, but we were able to make things out of something.
Yeah.
Without not having jealousy among ourselves. I told you, Igbo people is my village, it's my town. They developed my town. We know they drag nothing. They do that with our own. We they eat together. They never can take over our place. You know, we don't come Yoruba, they're there. It's just because when you move out of Nigeria, that's when you see the inability of some people to develop something. That when you come with such a high confidence, high voltage, you're not scared. You just look like say there's not. Oh, this was it, because that's how Nigeria look like. Bold, heavy overconfident. Think what did they know if they say they'll fit do them. They just get that mindset. You understand me? And we how I feel tell us. We know the feel they keep secret. We they front out anything where they disturb us. You understand me? If you be your but I get this problem, man. Hi, the teacher they disturb my mind. Other African countries don't get that ability. They are all not to keep on, pretend, say they like you. Even in that Ghana, not be there Igbo people they die. So with these Igbo people, they will marry Ghana women. Women say their women they poison, carry their property. You never hear that one. In Ghana, there, all these Igbo boys who they marry Ghana women, they go poison, they carry their property. You know how many how many Igbo people don't die for Ghana? You know how many? When they don't know what to kill these guys, but they just carry their property. Poison, they carry their property. You understand me? So not be say make all of them come back home. Make we see where fight this our government.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll see where engage this government, so that we'll know how it is. Without our economy, some of them not go survive. When Babangida, when Buhari lost border, you don't know what happened. Ghana have to survive with us by importing rice. They will come and sell it in Nigeria for them to even make their money. All this so-called tropical drink, they have to come to Nigeria to sell it before they make anything. Without us, most of them economy not go survive. Not go survive. Make Nigeria lock the border. Not go survive. Their internal market is very, very small. There's a lot of Ghana in Nigeria. Do we ever disturb them? If you go there, there are a lot in Lagos.
Yeah.
There are a lot all over Nigeria. But is the betrayer and they are hypocrites for both those who in abroad and those who in their house. How can a person come all the way from somewhere, come and say, is one committing crime in your country? How will you even know your nuances, your everything, your territory? How will you understand it? Can you stay in the place 10 years, you understand what is going on with the people? You can never. There are bad Ghanaians committing this crime. You understand?
Exactly. I want to be like there's obviously an issue going on either in Ghana. Obviously, we are discussing Ghana, South Africa, and in Vietnam. There are their own issues. So why don't they just deal with their own issue rather than blame people who are coming in there to live there and say they are the ones committing all the crimes? Because I just
never. When South Africa, Ghana and South Africa, they be like say people that they join each other, they attack us. How can you attack people already bigger than you? You understand me? What are this nonsense about? You see them on social media demarketing Nigeria. And also there are some group of Igbo girls. I'm still saying it. No Yoruba. No Yoruba. The way the Igbo people say they spoil Nigeria name, they go to. Now so a group of Igbo girls, they Ghana. Just they try to demarket Nigeria. There's one there. I thought his name is Lady Something. I wish any government will come from Nigeria. If they drive Nigeria, make all those girls to come in and just pick all those girls up. Maybe just arrest them. Those girls are traitors. They have committed treason against the country called Nigeria. I'm a very proud Nigerian. I don't look Ghana. What do I go do for Ghana now? What did they get? We will currently go there. I never even enter Lagos, Port Harcourt. I never even enter Calabar. Benin City, big cities where they Nigeria. We friends, I won't go friends for Ghana. When I say only Accra, the tea for the apple, maybe one circle there. So all these boys say that they cry this cry, they be failures. They cannot be anything. Rather they go look for who to go and blame. And people when they blame people for their own failure, you know, so that person has already failed. Nigeria will survive, and Nigeria is strong. That's what we are.
Thank you so much, Okudola. Let me allow somebody else come in. There's somebody who has been waiting for a while. Thank you so much, Okudola. Thank you so much. Zongo Native, welcome. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. You're welcome.
Well, I don't know the name of your channel. My bad, but I do know Kidola. Hey, shout out to you, Kidola. Shout out to you, the host of this channel.
Why you saying hello to you?
So Kidola, you have an issue, right? So I'm from Ghana actually, right? So, but I also went to college in Cyprus, in North Cyprus. There was a lot of Nigerian students over there. I was the African student president. In fact, most of the students that voted for me were Nigerians, right? I mean, along with other Africans, right? See, there's an issue like Kidola is not really addressing the real cause of the issue. So when I was the African student president, there was a lot of problems created by Nigerian students over there, right? They were they killed themselves. They caused a lot of chaos. God damn it! There's one instance I was almost expelled from the university for trying to help a Nigerian student who were trying to create some cultism in the university. But you don't see me going out and blaming, Nigerians are this or that. I mean, yesterday I was listening to the show, and I heard a lot of people say, Nigerians are the smart Nigerians, they are not braggadocious. The one that really excel, even in the US where we work, you don't see the Nigerians that are excelling, bragging. It's mostly the ones that do bad things and they want to hide under the banner of Nigeria, that Nigeria this, Nigeria that, they're attacking us. No, that's not true. For the most part, some of these people are really doing crimes.
I love
that. I'll tell you, and how come
I love the fact that you
of course.
But nowadays it's like Nigerians.
But I'm not gonna generalize because I mean I know I went to college with Nigeria. I know Nigeria very well. I know Igbos, people from Delta. I know Hausa people. So even a Hausa person doesn't commit crime when he goes outside of Nigeria. Even a Hausa person doesn't like an Igbo person. And I speak Hausa myself. You know, but you guys wanna hide. I mean, I don't, because yesterday the show was very nice. I understand your sense, but even the gentleman that came, the one who lives in the U.S., I mean, he made a very the other guy in suit. He made a very good presentation about you gotta look yourself in a mirror and address the real issues. See, in Ghana, see the way you guys see Nigeria as different factions. Ghana is not like a one unified. It's not a monolithic country. There are like different ethnic groups in Ghana. Like people don't think the same, right? There's a lot of migrants in Ghana. People from Burkina Faso, from neighboring Togo. There's even Hausa people in Ghana. Do you know that? If you Google the Hausa Kings, you see them. Even the Kano chief, when he comes to Ghana, when he deliver salat, he comes to Ghana. But like, because a lot of people don't speak the Hausa language, some Nigerians that do not speak do not even, because I know that Nigerians are from the south, they are completely ignorant of Nigerians from the north, and same thing applies to otherwise. But the same thing applies to Ghana. Like, you guys do not really have studied in Ghana. You don't even know the dynamics within the Ghanaian society, right? So you tend to generalize that everybody hates this and that. You know, because even me, it kind of pisses me. Like, I've lived with Nigerians even within my community in Ghana before. My mom has rented apartment to Igbo people. Yeah, I don't even see them as trying to, like, you know. I think the only issue, you know, this whole issue came up, if you ask me personally, from my observation from the outside, because I don't live in Ghana currently, is that, like, I mean, there's some YouTuber, like, Ghanaian YouTuber, she doesn't like the way this Igbo king kind of like, you know, sort of like try to push himself with the leadership within the Ghanaian society.
Yeah, we're talking about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's injecting himself over there. Which there are a lot of Ghanaian chiefs from even in northern Ghana, somewhere they don't even have access to the presidency. You know, I mean, this is going to create some sort of chaos. Like if you are in Ghana, if you are in Nigeria, just think about it. Even the same in Nigeria, because I listen to a lot of Nigerian minorities. Some people say the Delta people want to separate from Nigeria. Like, I follow like a lot of people because some people feel like the resources belong to them and the resources has been distributed among the greatest tribes. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be some sort of tension. But if you really understand the society, you know how you're going to like deal with this issue instead of just generalize, oh, Ghanaians are this, Ghanaians are that. It doesn't work that way, Kidola. I mean, you just your observation about everything is based on what you see on social media.
Zogo, my brother, you know.
You know, I know you can't.
No. You know you there.
By the way, like Kidola, we do hold a lot of conversation on the American space.
Right, Uncle Kidola, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes because I've got somebody else I want to come in.
Okay, see, Zongo. I said if Nigeria committed crimes, right, pick them up. Nigeria have no pity for thieves, eh? If you think Nigeria love this, these people are very tiny. If you come to Nigeria, if you know the way we treat bad people, that's when you will know that.
Kidola, let me be honest with you.
We don't want this.
Sometimes, let me be honest. See, when I was in Cyprus, right, like the ones that came to college to study, they are very nice people. Like they don't. See, at one point, my friend used my Ghanaian passport in Cyprus to get a house accommodation. Do you know that? But I don't even come and just blame on this. At one point in Cyprus, they were even denying Ghanaians a place of rent because it's not because they were like it's mostly like when they rent their apartment, they just destroy it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, of course, it's gonna not all of them were like that, but there's few ones it's always gonna damage the reputations of the greater Nigerians, right? It's always like that.
If you catch the bad ones, arrest them. Let the law take its place.
Yeah, but it's not like people. You know, when you know someone, it's really hard for you to.
See, I would like to say something.
Guys, can we, Uncle Kidola, sorry, Mr. Adil, I've got Mr. Kidola on 2 minutes, so I just want that 2 minutes to round up. Then I will mute you.
Okay.
If Ghana have to also be honest, those Nigeria traitors that are in Ghana, those YouTubers that is trying to cause problem against Nigeria.
I think, me personally, I think the issue
come to Ghana, all because they want YouTube money, also contribution from Ghana people. They be throwing insults against Nigeria. But if you check their comments, you see a lot of Ghanaians are saying, you people are different Nigerians.
Yeah, but see, Kidola, see, even when I go to Ghanaian spaces,
25 seconds, Uncle Kidola, please round up so I can allow this.
Even when I go to Ghanaian spaces, they even tell me I'm not even Ghanaian, Kidola. I swear to God. You know, because I've come to realize this. Even we Africans, we don't even understand ourselves. See, you might be living in the same country, but don't even understand the whole country where you live in. Same thing applies to even Nigerians themselves. You know, because for me, I mean, I'm from Ghana, but I know people from northern Nigeria better than you guys.
Right. Okay. Zongo, thanks so much for contributing. I'm just going to mute you now so I can give others a chance to come in. And thank you so much for, dropping your opinion. I really appreciate you for doing it maturely and respectfully. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. I hope you're not going to be a stranger.
Sorry, Master Zongo na Nigeria man na Zafara State guy.
Lobaton. Okay. Now I know myself for sure. Anyway, thank you guys. let me have someone else. Thank you so much, Zongo. I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you so much. Mr. Deal, just going to unmute you now. Please, you have the floor, and I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Please, try and be respectful. No disrespecting anybody in here.
Okay.
Your 5 minutes starts now. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay. Thank you very much. I just bumped into your program just now. My name is Edmond or Eddie, and I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Delta State.
Okay,
yeah.
My Nigerian brother, welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'm from Nigeria, Delta State. Okay. So I've been checking the internet all this while. I've been seeing a lot of things regarding this xenophobic in South Africa and some kind of stuff in Ghana. So here is my view. I'm an African. So no matter what a Ghanaian does or a South African does, it will not change my view for the love I have for them.
Absolutely.
But African people, South Africa especially, or Ghanaians, or the rest country, they should understand that human being has different ways. Exactly. An Igbo man, if an Igbo man is talking, it looks like he's speaking proud, but in fact, this is how he is.
Yeah.
I'm a Delta guy. If you see the way I'm talking, if a Deltan is talking, it look kind of raw, kind of harsh. This is who they are. So I believe if African people can see themselves as one, you cannot expect me to say like how Ghanaians speak sometimes. They say yes please. It's their nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
It's their nature. Focus on the crime.
Exactly.
Not focus on the people. If somebody who is educated, somebody who has the brain, I don't mean people who go to school are educated.
Yeah.
Education is the ability for you to use your brain to think. That is education. Forget about.
Yeah. Oh, your network is fluctuating. Oh.
School is a scam. So Ghanaian people should focus on.
Your line is fluctuating.
Crime. Yes, there are some bad Nigerians in Ghana doing some things. Also, there are some bad Nigerians doing some stuff in Ghana. We know. Also, inclusive Nigeria. Focus on Nigeria. Basically, Nigeria don't need any country to survive. If you check the statistics well, because if you mix all the African people together, 1 out of 5 Africa is a Nigerian. Population we have it, market we have it. Have you gone to Lagos? Lagos has more than 30 million people. So you see, so Kano is even the biggest market. Kano, Lagos, Ibadan. Anyway, my own view is that please, South Africans who are here, let's not hate ourselves. You know, I have my experience, and if I tell you my experience, I've had some friends who are Ghanaians. They are not true. They have done something very bad to me personally, but I will never use that view to look at all the Ghanaians.
Exactly.
So South African brothers, South African ladies and gentlemen and Ghanaians, please let us see ourselves as one. Let us not discriminate ourselves. If somebody do something bad to you, focus on the crime. Exactly. Thank you very much, and I love Ghanaians. I love Africa in general. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Mr. Eddie, for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank
you. V.
Yes.
Unmute yourself, please. You're welcome. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Am I muted or am I on mute?
We can hear you. I can hear you clearly. I can hear you.
Okay. I mean, I came on simply because of a man that spoke earlier.
Okay.
This is the second live I've watched you. I just bump into your program. And actually, I do watch some of your other programs, but the live, I've never seen it till the second time. And this gentleman, Paul Kidola, came on earlier in your previous station, blasted Ghanaians. I'm a Ghanaian, by the way. And hello, Zongo native.
Ghanaian. I know you from Ghana's channel.
Okay, yeah, I think we met before and they all shouted at you. That's true. The problem, the thing is, Izongos are settler community. Settler community means people from all over West Africa comes to live there. And they've been living there for centuries. In Ghana, we've been living with Hausa, some Fulani Nomad, some Africans from Gambia, Mali, Senegal. We also have Yorubas, yeah. We also have Yorubas. And we've been living with them for centuries. If you go back into our history, you know how all this happened. It's the British that brought them and all that stuff. But we seem to have an understanding. You see, you have to look at the genesis of a problem. Ghanaians have a different way of reacting to things. And you cannot go to another person's country and tell them to react to things the way you do. Nigerians even insult Ghanaians for saying please. In our language, you know, if Zongo native can understand Chi, he knows how we speak. Before we ask for something. Very well. Yeah. Zongo, why would we say mepacho? What's it then?
Yeah. It's part of the culture. That's why we
it's our culture. Now when we speak, we say, please, what did you mean? Please, I beg your pardon. It's actually the meaning is I beg your pardon. What did you say? I beg your pardon. I'm looking for this place. Do you know it? Oh, I beg your pardon. Thank you. And we are like that. And we like being like that. And even Nigerians come and insult us for saying, why do we speak like that? Madam, I don't want to go on about the level of crime that's happening in Ghana with Nigerians. I'm not being prejudiced or anything. I love Nigerians. I've traveled a lot and I've met fantastic Nigerians. I have a lot of Nigerian friends, particularly Yoruba and some houses. I'm not that familiar with Igbos. But I met some fantastic Nigerians that I met. They're good doctors, lawyers. Oh, I'm not going to lie. But the level of
if you say crimes are being committed by Nigerians,
but I'm talking about the Nigerians that come to Ghana. If you take 10, 9 is problematic and 1 is good. What society is going to put up with that? If, for instance, I can tell you, listen, in the past 2 years, young guys driving Ubers were picked up. But even last week, there was a young guy of 28 years old killed. And his car was taken, and it was by 3 Nigerians. One of them wanted to run away with the car across the border, and he was caught, and the other 2 got away.
Those 3 people now committed that crime.
No, please, madam, let's talk about it in totality. Don't just say 3. I'm not taking 3 people in isolation.
Hold on. I understand, but then now these are 3 Nigerians. How has that affected? How has that?
No, it's not. You don't want to listen. If you don't want to listen, I'll stop. But I'm not going to have somebody come there.
It's just like
it's not you in particular. You allowed that gentleman to talk for a quite lengthy and dragged Ghanaians, and he doesn't know anything about Ghana. I don't know if he's even been to Ghana.
That's the same thing Kidola does, by the way.
I can't speak because you're on my show, and if you will not allow me to speak, maybe you should step off. Because
I want to tell you about, if you're talking about Ghana, allow a Ghanaian to also have a peace.
Like, let her give her a stake.
I've taken that off here because you can't freaking bring your fat ass onto my show to say something and you don't want me to interject and ask you a question, so you're off, okay? So she's saying now that 3 Nigerians unalived a Ghanaian. So how would you now paint every Nigerian in Ghana as committing the same offense? How would you now put that blame on all Nigerians? So do you not think there's a problem in Ghana?
But wait, you gotta understand this. I think you're missing the point, right? Because you have to understand how Africans react, right? Because in the news, when you see the news, they say, oh, this crime was committed and the perpetrators were this Nigerian and blah blah blah. Because even now in Ghana, like, the leadership are not even commenting on this whole situation. Because the leadership are different, right? It's something that is bubbling from the ground, from the lower level. It's actually started from the internet. by like Ghanaians who are watching the news and seeing stuff like that, right? And then like even the I don't know if you watched there's a one presidential aspirant. His name is Mahama Ayarga. He made comment. Yeah, I mean he lived in Nigeria. Do you know that? His dad was in exile. He lived in not in Nigeria. He knows Nigeria very very well. He and his brother. So he's not even speaking in vain. But I think personally that he's using this whole situation to his political advantage because he has political aspirations. Because the youth feels like the government is not even commenting on this issue, and he want to capitalize on the whole situation. That's why I said like sometimes we gotta apply some emotional understanding, not just seeing everything like raw. You know, he's capitalizing on the whole situation just to have the masses behind him, right? But I think the majority of Ghanaians, some in diaspora, some that are watching news from the social media, they are probably exasperated, right? And something has to be done. You know, I've been on Ghanaian platform saying that hey, maybe like the police, they're not doing much better. Maybe the immigration officers, they are not like screening the number of Nigerians coming to the country, or maybe like the Nigerian government is not screening the Nigerians with criminal backgrounds when they travel from their country to foreign countries. I think it has a lot to do with a lot of background checks or maybe cooperation between both countries.
So all of those checks now will down. So if these checks are not being done, then maybe Ghana.
We don't know because we're having. We don't know because we have. No, we don't know because we don't know because we haven't really heard.
Then they need to put the system in place.
But wait, you live in Africa. You know Africa is very loose. I can literally go to Nigeria and get a Nigerian passport.
True.
I can go to northern Nigeria today and get a Nigerian passport because I have close connectivity with a lot of people from northern Nigeria. Right. So like our system is not. It's completely different compared to these Western societies. There's still some loopholes. People can find loopholes to just maneuver their way from between both countries. I think a lot has to be done. We haven't really had much from the police force. That's why like this whole tension is kind of like bubbling up, right? If the government really, have sat down and really addressed the Ghanaian populace, I think it's not really the whole of Ghana because there's Ghanaians. There are Ghanaians. They are on social media. My mom, she's not on social media. She's not going to hear about this issue. You get what I'm saying? So it has to be people within the social media space, right? Like what is really going on? Like who are the ones like instigating this whole tensions? And I think the evil man, like the king himself, if he should have stayed away from media and trying to inject himself, this whole issue wouldn't be a problem. Because there's Hausa chiefs, Yoruba chiefs, a lot of Zabarama people, they don't inject themselves within the political spaces, right? I think, what is the motive of him doing that? That's why a lot of people are asking the questions, right? Yeah, exactly. So they have validity in their questioning too as well. But it's just like at the moment, things haven't really gone out of situation. But we can do a lot better, like by holding this kind of conversation, and also in social media, the way sometimes the thumbnails also create agitation. Some of our people still are not to the level. They see thumbnails, they're gonna get agitated because someone's trying to instigate people to view and then make a lot of money, and then they create a lot of chaos among Africans and stuff like that. So I just a little I just wanted to give an insight on.
Thank you so much.
Let me give my last one before I go. See, Zongo, what I'm trying to say, because the other woman that came, she want to air she want to air his own so that it will be Zongo. Because Nigeria is so big, we cannot really instigate anybody to hit anybody in Nigeria. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
To so many people. But nobody.
Yeah, but even the thing is not the whole of Ghana.
All your theft in Nigeria. Do you know some Ghanaians also involved? There's also some Ghanaians that kill a guy that buy somebody that owns a truck business, and they will try to cross the truck towards Ghana. They will be caught. But you hear Nigerians coming to scream. There are a lot of Ghanaians in Nigeria. Whatever they do, because Nigeria is just too big.
Yeah.
Too many police stations. So anything that happens.
Yeah, but like I'm also telling you, see, where I come from in the eastern region, like my mom has literally rented apartment for Igbo people within my community. We've never had issues with them, even people from like Delta areas. So like the media is different from reality if you get on the ground.
There's a deep secret hatred, right? I guess.
Man, stop what you're talking about. But even sometimes the way you speak,
let's bring it on, guys.
The way you speak sometimes is what really makes me feel like, you know what, a lot of the bad things that Nigerians have done it to me in the past, I have to spill it out now. Because before I don't even talk about it, you know?
Look,
and anyway, I'm just let's bring it up. I'm just going to Uncle Kidola, please round up so I can.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say that Nigerians have to try to come back home.
Yeah,
Nigerians. If you think your life is in danger, and you that are going to be committing crime, you pay the price.
You pay exactly. That's what I'm after. That's one for anybody who commits crime. Get the person who commits the crime and make them face the justice. But don't go about, painting every Nigerian because somebody committed a crime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah, but it's gonna affect you though. Like if someone a prime case example was in Cyprus, right? Because some few Nigerians destroyed some apartment buildings when they rented the place, it affected the whole Nigerians. And I used to remember some of the Hausa people and other Nigerians.
That will serve as a lesson, so that if they go to rent again, they will know not to destroy somebody else's property. Just like here in the UK.
Yeah, but there's a culture within ourselves. You know us. Especially in foreign countries, we don't like snitching. We're not gonna snitch. Come on, we know that. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
But okay, take for example now. I am a Nigerian living in Scotland, and I know that if I rent from a landlord. And if you're renting, they'll either ask you for. Normally, it used to be a month rent and a month deposit, and then some people came in, they vandalized the properties. They move out. They did not. They are not cleaning the property. They're not living the property the way they met it. So what changed? Landlords are now asking for 2 months rent and 6 month deposit, and a guarantor who has a leave to remain or who is a British. So they've made it difficult. So me now, as a new Nigerian in the UK. Knowing that this was how it used to be before, but they've now changed it. So I have now rented, I've paid a 2 month rent, I have paid 6 month deposits, and I know that if I leave this property, if I'm moving somewhere else, if I do not leave it in the condition I meet it, I will not get my 6 month deposit. Do you think I will want to leave that property dirty? No, because I'm going to learn. I've already learned.
But even like these problems, even these problems.
I leave that accommodation, I need to make sure it's clean. I need to leave it the way I met it so that I can get my 6 month deposit back if I leave.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The Western societies, they don't play like that. It's mostly in these developing countries. Western society, their system is very like tough. Like you can't gaslight them. You can't gaslight them.
Being violent and say Nigerians should pack about. So for instance, just like what we are saying now, Ghanaians are saying Nigerians Igbo should leave. And I already called out that Igbo.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a difference, right? Because this one is not even coming from like the Ghana must go situation was like the leadership of Nigeria saying, but this one is not even coming from the leadership of Ghana. It's like something that is bubbling from the grassroots level, right? So it's really, the thing is like just still holding conversation with a lot of people from the internet who are really instigating this whole situation.
Zongo, will you also drive the investment?
Yeah, this thing,
Will you going to drive people that come to Ghana to invest?
That's what I'm saying. That even the ones that are doing business now, you're not saying that Nigerians should leave. Even the ones that are innocently doing their business, who don't have any hands in crime, they are technically asking them to pack up their business and leave as well. That's why I said that means that your justice system, your policing system, they are not in order. Maybe start from there. So anybody who commits an offense, arrest them, charge them to court, let them pay the consequences of the crime they committed. Just because one person in the community where Nigerians reside commit a crime does not mean that you punish the entire community based on the crime of one person. By saying,
the justice system is in order. No, it's just like, okay, they don't know any crime he committed, so there's no case.
That's what I'm saying, that it will be hard. Honestly, I don't think there's any Nigerian African country that has
so it's just an emotional reaction, right? And I think sometimes the way to kind of like, curb this emotional reaction is just remove himself from the spotlight, like I think that one will just help to kind of like, dwindle this whole situation down a little bit, right? Just like other like foreigners in the country are doing. I'll just that's the way I just can just put it out. Because I think most Ghanaians also are not used to the Igbo people because they are relatively like new migrants in the society. They are used to Yoruba people, people from Hausa, Zabarma people from Niger, people from Burkina Faso. They are not like they don't know much of the Igbo people within the society. You understand? So that's why they kind of view like, hey, what the hell is going this Nigeria? Because in Ghana, when they think of Nigeria, they think of Igbo people. Except me from Zango, that I speak Hausa, I know there's a Hausa man from the northern Nigeria. Because Nigeria, they know is through the lens of Nigerian movies, which is mostly a representation of Igbo culture. Right? So, like, we need this kind of awareness, this kind of engagement to kind of like conscientize a lot of people so they can, really, know that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zonde, for your contribution. Guys, I'm rounding up, guys. Thank you so much. Mr. Deal or Mr. Eddie, do you have something to say before we round up?
But I wish you could have allowed
I have a lot of things to say.
My sister Vivian too on the channel.
No,
I have a lot of
she just want to be the one talking. I'm the host on this show, and if I ask, so she raised a few points, and I wanted to ask her a question based on those things, and she's telling me I'm not listening. Like, let her take herself out of here. You at least I've allowed you.
Sorry, maybe she was angry.
To ask a quick question. I'm like, no,
it was
I'm
just
not
like emotional. Like,
she's not going to allow me to talk there. She's not welcome here.
Okay, I have something to say. First of all, for that lady, we are not attacking Ghanaians. So I just want to make it clear to her. Nobody hates Ghanaians. We are only focusing on the people. We are focusing on the people who are just, who are acting abnormal.
Exactly.
Yes. So from my view, let's in short, I don't know what to say again. In short, what I know is that I read an article that says 80% of in life, your success or anything you're doing, 80% is your character, and 20% is your let's call it your education or whatever. Yeah. So please, this is my final statement for today. If any African, anybody, I'm in China, there are a lot of crimes. Nigeria commit crime, Ghana commit crime, but the Chinese system is when you commit crime in China, they will blacklist you, the individual. They will blacklist you as the individual.
That's how
that's the key point.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
how it should be. Don't say because one Nigeria commits something, you now say all of them should pack
exactly. And in China, when they blacklist you in China, even if you change your province, it's a national system. It reflects everywhere. So if
that was what I was saying to Zongo there, that Africa might not have such database. Then maybe they should start with good policing.
Thank you.
So
and also we use ECOWAS pass so you can move freely too. So it's another
exactly. So if they can have that system, then if the first person, second person here that the blacklisted ABC person, then everybody will now be very conscious on what they are doing.
That was why I started that example of here in the UK. If you rent the house before, you just say pay for 1 month. Now, when they realize that people are coming, they leave after one day. Once they leave the house is dirty because they've not asked them to pay deposit. But now you pay 2 months rent, 6 month deposit. They will ask you to bring a guarantor who is a British citizen, so that if you mess up, it's that person that they will charge every basic to. But now people are having sense that 6 month deposit, that have like maybe £4,000, and you know that if you leave this place after 6 months and you leave it in the condition you meet it, you know you will get your £6,000 back. So would you want to use £6,000 when you could take care of the property?
Exactly. And also again, if you let me go to small religious part. Christ Embassy has hundreds of branches in Ghana. Bishop Oyedepo is there in Ghana. So you can see Nigeria and Ghana has, in short, every country, no matter how small, every country need every country. So please, Ghanaian people or Nigerian, wherever you are, do not reject. So sometimes I hear that Nigerians cannot rent us in Ghana. That is very bad. If somebody commits crime, focus on that person. Don't focus on the people. Bishop Oyedepo has thousands of branches in Ghana. He's creating job for Ghanaians. All the good things Nigerians are doing, they are not saying it. Only the bad things they will just pick. So thank you very much for this opportunity. And
so Mr. Eddie, I really appreciate your presence here. And please don't be a stranger on this show. We welcome you.
I'll be joining next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And also, lastly, I want to let me just add this. And also, lastly, like see in the US, there's a lot of people migrants like successful in the U.S., like Ghanaians, including Indians, everybody. It's not just only Nigerians. Because like the whole idea of saying like they dominate is not really entirely true. Because like let's say like Indians and Chinese, they really dominate a lot of industries within America. Because I literally like work in those kind of industries, right? But you don't see them speaking about that, right? Because naturally, if you act that way, the people that are from the bottom, they're gonna react that way. That's why you see Americans acting in a way like when they deporting like the Mexicans. Some people from the bottom, they're happy, right? But let's say like people that are really employing these people, they are not really happy. So it kind of depends on the different factions within the country. You gotta look at the way you talk, where you deal with people in a different society. You gotta move in a way that you're not gonna antagonize that society, and that's what I'm gonna leave by my last remark.
Thank you so much, Zungu. I really appreciate your presence here, and I really appreciate your points, and obviously your for and for against is highly respected, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. So everybody, I'm just going to start bringing this home. What I'm saying in essence is, yes, I came off quite emotional earlier on, and I'm allowed. Okay, I am allowed. But what I'm saying in essence is this: we are Africans. What is the need for hating ourselves? Why are we hating ourselves? There's no need for it. If one person from a certain tribe or a certain country commits a crime in that community, nail that person for that offense. Just because there's a certain region now, there's 20 Nigerians there, and one Nigerian commits an offense, you now decide to paint all the other 19 Nigerians because you decide to punish all the 19 Nigerians because one Nigerian committed the crime. No, it was that one Nigerian that committed the crime. Why don't you arrest him? Book him instead of putting all the 19 Nigerians on the list because one person committed an offense. No, it's not done that way. So now they're saying Nigerians should pack their loads. What about the people who have businesses there, who are contributing into the economy? Do you want them to pack their bags and leave as well? So obviously, it's like I said, this is not a matter of Nigerians are committing crimes in South Africa or in Ghana or in Vietnam. All these people themselves, so they commit the crimes also. How many is being reported? But it's because, yes, Nigerians are foreigners. It can be easily say, oh, no, Nigerians, they commit them because, yeah, Nigerians are foreigners. All I'm saying in essence is there's no need for the hate. If anybody or anybody from any country commits a crime, hold that person for that crime they've committed rather than trying to chase an entire country out of your environment. That's just my only take in there. Just like I said, I live in diaspora. I meet a lot of people. Like I've seen so many narratives. I've seen Nigerians don't like other African people. If I meet you for the first time, you say you extend a hand of friendship to me. We don't necessarily have to be friends. If I meet you for the first time, you respect me, I will reciprocate the same. If you don't respect me, I don't even have a need to even wait and speak to you. I won't even give you the eye contact. I've seen other Africans say where I walk. And the first few people that I see, when I see them, the expression on their face coming across as if they don't want to say hello to me.
So let me ask you this question.
I don't even acknowledge them. And I don't
do you think the video of what was happening in Vietnam, do you think like they did something wrong, or the Vietnamese was that happened? Yeah, they definitely did something wrong.
It's not clear. They've done those videos.
So if they do something wrong, they're gonna use the Nigerian label to cover it up.
Yeah, true.
I was an African student president in Cyprus. Trust me, I know like these tactics. It's not new to me, you know.
Yes. Sorry, if I can come in again.
Yeah.
For in short, all these small problems, it has to do with the country. Take example of US, Canada, even China. You cannot allow idiots to come to your country. You have to filter them. So exactly. Vietnam, it's unfortunate. Vietnam or wherever, they have not gotten that system to filter people. When you filter the right people, like in China now, you do police report in Nigeria for China. Even when you come to China again, you also do a police report again, double.
When you enter.
And they'll be checking you every 3 months. So I think some countries, maybe some countries has a failed system. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, you know, like we're from Africa. You know what connection means. I'm sure you know connection, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. You get something, someone can just do something, give you.
I understand.
Our system is really loose, man. Like that's
the key point.
It's pretty much the same in all African countries. Not be Ghana or Zimbabwe.
It's just about the system. Yeah. Even if Nigeria committed crime in South Africa, there's always a South Africa who is the engineer of that crime. You know, it's same as Ghana.
Yeah, of course.
There's always somebody who is the engineer of that crime.
I think there's someone who is enabling them, an enabler.
Exactly, that's the thing. Because a Nigeria
you
who is
don't know the society. You don't know the society.
Exactly. There's an engineer there.
Somebody like me now, I can't say I've only just arrived in this country for the first time and I want to start committing crimes straight away. No, somebody must have shown you the road. Somebody must have shown you how to, maneuver things.
But also, like, once you live there for that long, you become a master of your own, and also like do your own stuff too.
And again, I would like to chip in something. Many African countries, they didn't take in school there's a course called language. It's called a language program in China. When you come to China, for example, or to Japan, they will teach you the language, how the people respond. In China, I'm in Nigeria. When Chinese people talk to you the first time, if you just come to China the first time or to Japan, it will look like they're very rude. If you ask them questions, they will say no, yes, no. They're very direct like that. So African people, they should understand Nigerians. Just the way I'm speaking now, it looks like I'm arrogant or I'm rude, but this is the way we talk.
I think
okay.
Like I said, it's the Igbo culture. Some of them are not used
exactly.
to that.
Exactly. In Africa, if you observe well, Zambian people are very weak when they speak. It's their nature. It does not mean that they are weak. Nigerians are loud.
Let me give you one example. Like the Oni of
it's understanding. I think it's just understanding.
Do you know like the Oni of in Nigeria, what is the tribe? The Oni of something.
Oni of Ife.
Oni of Ife.
Yeah. I mean, he's met like the Ga chief in Accra.
Yes.
I mean, no Ghanaians have ever complained because they are used to that Yoruba culture in Ghana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So anyway, guys, let's. I'm going to round up here because I said I only going to be here for an hour, but I've been here for almost 2 hours. Anyway, guys, thank you to all of our callers, those who have chipped in their opinions. I really appreciate you. I respect the fact that you've all remained respectful, and for those who remained rude in the comment section, your rudeness will carry you to where you don't want to meet anyway. Anyway, with that being said, guys, like I said, we are all Africans, and I think it's a shame that any African will go to another African country and they are suffering there. It's a shame on each and every African country that another African person will come to an African country and they will be treated like strangers from another planet. It's not fair. It's not right. I think it's high time. Whatever issue that is actually happening deep, whatever issue that is happening either within South Africa, whatever issue that is actually happening in Ghana, they have their own deep-rooted issues as well. So I don't want to believe that it's all of these Nigerian people that are bringing all the crimes in. You can't tell me that I'm in Scotland. You can't tell me Scottish people don't commit crimes, and you can't tell me that all the crimes that are being committed in Scotland are only Nigerian people they commit them. No. Anyway, we all don't know it all. We are learning, but violence is not the way to go. Vandalizing people's businesses is not the way to go. We are Africans. We should be able to sit and dialogue. Like I said, if somebody in a certain community commits a crime, hold that person that commits a crime. Send them to jail if it needs be. Don't paint them all with the same brush. That's just what I'm going to give. With that being said, Nigerians in Africa, in South Africa, Nigerians in Ghana, if it's starting to become, if you're not safe any longer, please come back home. Yes, maybe by the time all of you all come back home, there will be enough of us to face the Nigerian government and say, okay, it's time for us now. We want our country back. Please stay safe. The protest is still going to go on in Africa, in Ghana. Don't be alone. If you're going to be in a group of people, try and don't walk alone. Protect yourself. Stay safe. And I hope things work out. I hope at some point maybe the Ghanaians, South Africans, the Vietnamese, they will open their eyes and know that yes, we are not all criminals. We all don't commit crimes. We all don't commit fraud. We all don't want to tarnish your image or your business. Some of us just want to live a better life. Do our jobs, live our life, and mind our business. Okay, that's pretty much all I'm going to say there. Thank you so much. I'm going to read all of this last comment there, and then I'll round up. Respect is reciprocal. If you don't give me respect, I will not see you for the first time and disrespect you. No. If I won't disrespect you in any way, no. But if you disrespect me, I will either ignore you or give it to you back to back, like match your energy. Yes, that's me. Whatever energy you bring, I will match it 247. sometimes pronunciations and intonations make people sound more aggressive. Exactly. Even me at work, I've been told at some point that I sound bossy. I'm like, I sound bossy. Okay, I can't change how I talk because I sound bossy to you. Good night, Abby. Thank you for being here so much. Thank you, Abby. Really appreciate your presence in here. Zongo said that Vivian, my bad, you were sent off, but know your comment meant well. It's not Vivian V. That's another V. And thank you for the stream. Good night, all. Thank you all. These are my parties. Vivian V. These are one of our OGs here. So, Mr. Deal said, I'm Nigerian. I love Ghanaian, South African, all 52 African. Let's live in peace in 120 years from now. Exactly. Everyone will buy. Vanity, all is vanity. Let's live in peace. Absolutely. That's the last word I'm going to be leaving on the screen here. Greenforce said, lively debate. Well done. Well done, number 5. This Nigerian sisters. God bless Africa. Thank you, my brave sister. Thank you for being here. Yes, so we are going to be bringing more of this program. We are going to be bringing more. We're going to be bringing more. And guys, like, if you're going to be coming, please, even if you're just dropping comment, try and be respectful in the comment section. Okay, if you put any rude comment in the comment section, I'll read your comment and I'll give you a rude answer. Like I said, if you come here being rude, I will match your energy. It's all right for us to agree and disagree, but while we are agreeing and disagreeing, and you are saying somebody is this, somebody is rude, no, I will not take that. We are all matured adults, and we should be able to have matured conversations. Like I said, we are Africans. All the people in the West, diaspora people, they'll be laughing at us. They'll be laughing at us if we as Africans can't show love to ourselves back home in Africa. How do we expect the Oyibo people to show us love? How do we want them to show us love? How do we want them to respect us? Anyway, with that being said, thanks so much, guys. I shall see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I should cover this topic of these Oyibo people that were caught while they were at Coldplay. I don't know if I want to do it or not. But with that being said, guys, I think we have a live stream tomorrow, 7 o'clock. And I think there's another video that's going to drop tomorrow at some point. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, and I shall see you in another show. All right. Thank you, guys. Good night, Abby. Good night, everybody. Have an amazing night rest. Take care now. Bye, everybody.